Hello, beautiful Sacred Heart initiates. It gives me such joy to be back in another week's of Love Wisdom message. And in this message, I just want to say, do your best despite of what is going around in your life, even in the most darkest moments of your life. And so that's what this message is about, is to really focus on, just doing your best. It's not about being perfect and doing everything in a perfect way, although as humans we do strive to do the best. But always remember to be better than yourself, your own version, not in comparison with others around you or in other situations, because that would only bring your energy down. The focus is within yourself, and this is just one of those reminders. So in this video, I want to also share some 3 sacred keys to help you stay in that focused energy of who you are and doing the best you can with navigating these energies of ascension that we find ourselves into. We are towards the end of July, almost coming towards the end of July, and it just feels as time has been moving at the speed of light, because it is. And just because the frequencies of the planet are increasing at an exponential level, and we are receiving so much energy from above, the celestial planets, and the way they have been forming is their way of also sending in their portal energy, photonic light, quantum energy that is also penetrating our every cells. So this is why in this Love Wisdom message, I want to share with you how you can be able to navigate through it with more ease and flow. So if you don't know me by now, I am Monica Bermudez. I'm an intuitive quantum energy healer and a light language channeler. And I also really love with so much passion to share these Love Wisdom messages that I am intuitively guided per week to share with the latest ascension reports and news going on in the moment that will assist you with what is happening around the planet and all the changes, because there are so many changes going on and they're moving so rapidly. And in each month especially, we go through certain phases, like the phases of the different moons, from the new moon to the full moon, and being able to release with the full moon, because that's what the full moon is about, and also plant those new seeds in our life when a new moon comes. So we just ended a new moon cycle, and that was in the sign of Cancer, which is all about stability, emotion, and it's about home. But most importantly, and what I emphasize the most, is that our true essence and our true home is within our own heart. So our home is where the heart is. So if your heart is here in this moment, in this present moment, this is your home. This is where you are, and your true essence is to be there with it. So being human can be a challenging moment, right? And with these ascension energy, it just seems to be pulling out all sorts of layers of karmic and ancestral patterns. And what I've been seeing lately is that there's been more ancestral patterns that have been coming out the most. And signs of this is through an increase in family dynamics and family drama and relationships. And I've been seeing this trend lately, not just within my own personal life, but also in others as well. And I hear it from so many people, of all the family dynamics and relationships happening at this moment, and it just seems to be accelerated. And the reason why it's so accelerated is because we are being encouraged to really step into our own sovereignty. It's the word that's coming. It's power, being our own power, because we already have so much power inside of us. And so what really prevents us from seeing this clarity, and where we end up in doubts of unworthiness and doubts of not knowing where to go, has to do with some of these clouded patterns related to karmic beliefs, and that's limiting us or holding us back from our true potential. including the ancestral patterns, which is a generational type, ongoing block that can get in the way as well. And at times it could feel so heavy and so tiring and so frustrating, because at times, we've worked so much inside of us and we keep saying, why does this keep coming up and over again? So there's, so much that we can take at this moment, but it's really, up to us and how we decide to make those changes. So in essence, though, this is really an uplifting and encouraging message to remember to just do your best, okay? And not beat yourself up or be so hard on yourself either. So just treat yourself with care, most of all, and love. And just be gentle with yourself and treat yourself with kindness. Oftentimes, we have a tendency to self-criticize ourselves more often than we would treat ourselves with kindness. And I also speak of myself too when I share these messages, because this is my own personal experience as well. I spent many years criticizing myself, and most of it was at a subconscious level. I had just programmed myself so much that I didn't realize that I was even doing it subconsciously until I became aware. And when you become aware of this, that is also an awakening process as well, because you're taking charge, an active, proactive way of wanting to transmute those patterns and that subconscious level of changing it to be more in this joy vibratory energy. So you may ask, well, how can I, do this, be in this joy vibration if, things just feel kind of crummy, or they feel yucky, or they just, have these moments of frustration that it just seems like nothing is working out, nothing is coming together. And it could seem hopeless at times. But believe me, there's always hope, there's always light, and there's always a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. So this is just an encouragement to you of really stepping more into your own power. So now I will share these 3 sacred keys with you. Number 1, first of all, with the energies coming to such a high frequency and coming in at a very accelerated level, I highly encourage and I emphasize doing grounding, most of all, to continue to do as much grounding as you can. Going outside, is the most powerful way of doing it, but if you don't find yourself in a place that you can go outside all the time, then you can always ground via meditation, or as I do, sharing my tip, Sacred Heart tip, is to connect with Mother Earth through your meditation, visualizing it, and just tuning in from your heart and connecting with Mother Earth's Sacred Heart and grounding in that way. The second one is to listen to music. And it's just not any kind of music, it's music that is very uplifting. And it's the kind of music that when you're feeling down, you have your own music where it's going to cheer you up and bring you back into a certain balance and a state that will help bring in some of that joy vibration as well. So one of the things that I do also emphasize is working with Archangel Sandalphon. And if you don't know Sandalphon, he is the angel who used to be a human actually, and who ascended to be an archangel. And he is the brother of Archangel Metatron. Actually, they were brothers in human life. And so they both ascended to be archangels, but they're also ascended masters as well. So when you're listening to music, you can call upon Archangel Sandalphon to use the melodies of music, because he does specialize in music as well, to help you clear your auric field and uplift you through the melodies of the music and the sound. That's the second Sacred Heart tip for you that I would love to share in this message as well. And the third one, most important, this will definitely shift you if you're feeling down, if you're feeling yucky in a moment, is gratitude. And just simply saying, being thankful for your life. And, for example, saying, I am grateful for this opportunity to be here on this earth to fulfill my divine mission. And you could turn that into your own affirmation, into your own gratitude affirmation, and do it as a daily practice as well. So these are Sacred Heart tips that I've done myself and that I do and that I now share with you with, an uplifting message that we are all doing the best we can during these times of energy. But also reminding you of your own power that you hold inside of you. So don't cut yourself short. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't beat yourself up for something that you haven't achieved just yet. And know that it's there and that you have so much support and so much love from all your spirit guides who are always with you. So do remember also to call upon them for support at any time. And if there's anything that I can support you with, please feel free to reach out to me. And I would love to connect with you. And also share with me in the comment section how these Sacred Heart tips have been for you. And how they've been, once you practice them, how it's changed your life in so many ways. I would love to hear from you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and or click like of the video if it all resonates to you, of course. And I look forward to connecting with you in the next Love Wisdom message, which is live on Facebook group every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. It's usually around the time that I'm posting these live Facebook videos. And I share different Love Wisdom messages. So I also invite you to come to my Facebook group as well. I'll be posting other videos and messages in the Facebook group as well that sometimes are not always posted on YouTube. So I do look forward to connecting with all of you and sending you so much love. Bye for now.